Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals. Stay tuned for Cardinals baseball next. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you, starting pitchers go, he's one of the best around. He's really found what works for him, and he's had a lot of success because of it. I think he expects to go out there and dominate every game he starts, and he usually does. No one should be surprised if he turns in a really solid start here.
Coming to the plate now, Hanley Ramirez. He will lead this one off today. High pop-up. Roland is under this one. One pitch, one away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Dan Ugla.
Now at the plate, Dan Ugla. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Stepping up now, Gary Sheffield. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. A 1-2-3 start to the afternoon for Adam Wainwright. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Kevin Brown is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So stepping in, Lou Brock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Nope. 3-0.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder. And the count will be full. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Roger Hornsby.
Stepping into the box, Rogers Hornsby, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
The 1-1 home.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Now a curveball left up in the zone as this is hit pretty well out to deep center field. Wilson's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting third.
So coming to the plate, Stan Musial. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now the pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
The windup and the 0-1. And that misses, 1-1. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still no score. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Here it comes. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
At the plate, Jeff Conine, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll come in here at 263. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. Oh and 1, here it comes. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And Edmonds will make the play here for the first out of the inning.
Batting 5th, the catcher, Charles Johnson.
Striding into the box, Charles Johnson. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. ripped down the first base line. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Albert Pujols.
First baseman, Albert Pujols.
Here's the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Fastball in there. 3-2. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Shoots this one over to first. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
Settling in now, Scott Rowland. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Rowland is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball four.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Set to get his day started, Ted Simmons, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are two away now. At the plate, Jim Edmonds.
The center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals, who move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Mike Lowell.
Leading off for the Marlins, the third baseman, Mike Lowell.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw. It's there, and he's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Set to get his day started, Preston Wilson, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Third inning, no score to this point. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Kevin Brown. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
The shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So one gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East. And you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. Stepping in, Adam Wainwright. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Lou Brock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's inside, 2-0. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 2-1 home. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Ready now, Hanley Ramirez, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ramirez, a former member of the Cleveland Indians, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Push softly over toward the right side, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dan Ugla. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, reined in, and the toss goes to Wainwright at the bag for the out. Now at the plate, Gary Sheffield. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. At the plate, Rogers Hornsby. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The second baseman, Rogers Hornsby.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The right fielder.
At the plate, Stan Musial. First pitch on its way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. High and deep to straightaway right. Stanton is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Albert Pujols. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Johnson is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming, here it is. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So digging in now, Jeff Conine. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Charles Johnson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Conine leads off first with 1 away. Line shot to third base. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out. Into the box, Mike Lowell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, Lowell, a native of Puerto Rico. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. 0-1, here it comes. There's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Line drive to center field. Edmonds will give it a look, but this falls for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Standing in now, Preston Wilson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready with the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Conine rounds third and is digging for the plate. To second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Kevin Brown, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself. And nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 1-0 Miami. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said that collectively as a group, their timing appears to be way off. As a result, they're often getting blown away at the plate or simply fighting pitches off. In the dugout, they're talking about getting things started a little bit earlier and simplifying their swings to give themselves a little bit more time to get the bat through the zone. We'll see if they're able to make those adjustments, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, number 27. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Stanton. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
In now, Ted Simmons comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fouled away. Got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Jim Edmonds. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Liner towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now to the plate, Dan Ugla. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
1 out, nobody on. And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Digging in, Gary Sheffield. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Ready with the 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, Jeff Conine, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Edmonds will put this one away like so, and that will be that. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. The next to bat for St. Louis, Ozzie Smith, will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
He'll try again, 1-2. Hit to first. And there's one down now. Red Shandies is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Red Shandies.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Lou Brock. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way.
Whoa, that's up there.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Down in order go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Dizzy Dean is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 17, Dizzy Dean.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Charles Johnson. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Lowell. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Preston Wilson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And a ball, 1-0. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Rogers Hornsby.
Rogers Hornsby.
First pitch of the at-bat. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two and 0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Squared that one up just a little late. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Stan Musial, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here comes the first pitch.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
The 0-1 on its way. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. From the stretch, and he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base, and now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
At the plate now, Albert Pujols. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, Scott Rowland. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-1 now. From the stretch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend Foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed to the upper deck. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cards leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Musial is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Striding in, Dan Ugla. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. Takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
So now to the plate, Gary Sheffield. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. 1 out, nobody on. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Has a look. Now the pitch.
Oh, man, it's just falling apart for him right now. That's a helpless feeling standing out there on the mound by yourself, trying to figure it out.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Sheffield rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Woody Williams gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. To the plate now, Jeff Conine, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bounce to first. Reined in. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So striding forward now, Charles Johnson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
The 1-0 home.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Three and 0 now. Preston Wilson would be next. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brock is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Miami's out in front 4-0. Now at the plate, Ted Simmons. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
In tight with the sinker. Ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Standing in, Jim Edmonds. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Now a diving tag as he lays himself out to make the play. What an effort.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in, Ozzie Smith. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping in now, Preston Wilson, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kevin Brown. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Clearly fooled there on the slider. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
1 out, nobody on. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On to first, and there are 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Hanley Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here it comes. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Now the pitch.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Musial is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Marlins 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Joe Hedrick will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. In there, strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers and 5 driven in. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Popped him up. Konai moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Rogers Hornsby. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And he fouls this one off. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
2 out, nobody on. Bullet back up the middle. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Marlins used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Kevin Brown earns the win, his 2nd, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Adam Wainwright is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins. 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to